Kelley Dixon, Englestone Real Estate Venture Partners. It's Saturday, August 29th, 2020. And I got to tell you, I'm really having a hard time digesting what is going on in the pop media. You know, a lot of these channels and a lot of these politicians are actually trying to force down people's throats. So I'm going to give you real statistics, and I hope that you guys can make intelligent decisions and choose your real estate investment strategies wisely based on what I'm telling you and actual real data or somewhat real data. Okay? And I'll leave it at that. So let's talk about some information here. We have a stock market that is through the roof. It's never been higher. And we have politicians speaking about how great that is and how well our economy is doing. And it cannot be further from the truth. We have an historically high unemployment at 10.2%. And that number is actually going to increase. The reason it's going to increase is because the Federal Reserve propped up unemployment by basically printing money and giving businesses PPP loans, right, to keep employees on staff. And those loans are about to expire. Not only that, you have these companies that thought, hey, after COVID-19 is over, we're going to snap back and go right back to where the economy was. And everybody's just going to go out and start partying again, start going to a bunch of beaches and bars again, start eating out at restaurants again, start going back to college again. Another video on that later. But it's just not happening. So, and more importantly, even flying again. All these areas that generate revenue from tourism, they're not seeing it, which is leaving hotels vacant, which is allowing, these quote-unquote hotel owners, not allowing, but now they're having trouble meeting their obligations, and we'll talk about that in another video as well. When we have historically high unemployment, we have never had a prosperous economy with high unemployment. Let me say that again. We have never had a prosperous economy with high unemployment. And if you think unemployment is scary now, wait till September 1st when all these PPP loans expire and these companies that were funding these people on government money now have to come out of their pocket to keep people on the payroll. So we're going to talk about some numbers real quick here. I'm looking at numbers here. American Airlines going to furlough 17,500 employees, 1,500 layoffs guaranteed. Coca-Cola, 4,000 buyouts, all right, job cuts. They're firing, basically laying off 4,000 employees right away. And this is only in North America, by the way. We're not even talking about globally. MGM Resorts, 18,000 workers are being asked to either be furloughed or let go. 18,000. Salesforce, 1,000 layoffs. American and United Airlines collectively, all right, 53,000 will either be furloughed or laid off. And this is with an unemployment rate of 10.2% as reported in July. So I'm asking you guys, where do you see a recovering, strong economy? They want you to feel like it's a strong economy by talking about how well the stock prices are doing, how well the housing market is doing. And yes, they are doing well, okay? But that's propped up too, again, by government stimulus. And if you watch my videos, you have a clear understanding of why those industries are propped up and where the money is coming from to prop them up. So right now, if you understand real estate, you understand that employment is a very key component of that. Why? Because banks need you to be employed to lend money. Landlords need you to be employed so that you can pay your rent. And the moment you can't pay those, or if those numbers get bigger than expected, then we start to have issues. If there's high unemployment, people aren't spending as much on retail. People aren't traveling as much. Every industry is affected by high unemployment. Okay? So these are things that you should be paying attention to, and if you are aware of it, you understand that you can be bullish maybe in the short run, but I am definitely a bear, and we are positioning ourselves to take advantage of the distress that is coming from the amount of defaults that are piling up. And we're going to talk about that in the next video. G. Kelley Dixon, Anglestone Real Estate Venture Partners.